Alright, let's look at 53. 53 gives a word problem, and they say, suppose that the profit from the production and sale of X units of a product is given by this equation right here. And in addition, they give you another function, Q, which represents the number of units produced on a certain day. Now they say find P circle Q, and then they're going to ask you to find the number of units produced on the 15th day. Alright, so you find P circle Q is P of Q, and we know what Q is. It's this guy, 1000 plus 10t. Put that in there. And so now, how do you solve P of this? Well, P says whatever you got, 180 times blank minus blank squared over 100 minus 200. 180 times blank minus blank squared over 100 minus 200. And what goes in the blank? That guy. Don't try and simplify that. I did, and it took a very long time. You don't need to do that. Now this one just asks you to take the function that we just found and plug in 15 for t. 15 there, 15 there. And you simplify it all down, definitely wanting to use a calculator, and you get your answer. 49. 49 says the cost of producing a product is given by the cost function, right there. X represents the number of units produced. What's the total cost of producing 10 items? Well, you just plug in 10 for X. Simplify it out. And they ask you what is C of 100? Well, you plug in 100. And then they ask you what's the meaning of C of 100? Well, that means you're making 100 items. So it's the cost of making 100 items is $32,200. Okay, and then 44. 44 says the Dow Jones Industrial Average. They give you a graph, and you can find this on your WebAssign. There's a little icon down here. I think it's an eye or something. You click on that, and it'll show you the important points here. This one and this one. And that way you can answer your questions of what is f of 0 and what is f of 6.5. Well, first off, let's explain this a little better. This is a function of the stock market. All right, stock market opens at 9:30, then it goes until 4 p.m. So that's 6.5 hours. So each tick mark is half an hour. So each 2 tick marks equals 1. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another half, 6.5. That's where you get that. Okay, and 0 is the starting hour of 9:30. All right, and the y-coordinate is how high it goes, and here the y-coordinate is how low it goes. So they ask you these two guys. You can figure those two out now. Now they ask you the domain. The domain goes from 0 to 6.5. And your range is your lowest number to your highest number, which happen to be these two guys. Okay, and then C is how many times does it cross the line of 11,000. And if you look real close, it's a lot. It's around 11. You don't have to say exactly 11. You could have probably guessed 9, 10, 11, 12, or even 13 and gotten it right. Then they say what value Y gives you that, and it's 4.7, which is about here. Okay, it gives you 11,000. So I chose 4.7, but there's many other numbers you could have chosen.